There's this infamous technique we use in behavior management called break time. And kids do need a break throughout their day, and some kids need a scheduled break throughout their day. But one of the problems that happens with break time is that kids see it as their time to go play, their downtime, and they get to kind of rule when they're going to take their breaks. And what happens is that we have kids in the middle of a class who are doing just fine and managing to pay attention and contain themselves, and all of a sudden they're looking at their watch and they're going, hey, well, hold on a minute, it's my break time. Well, there's a problem with that. The problem is that they now own the behavior plan, not the adults. So I want you to exercise some caution when you give kids break time and make sure that we're the ones that look for certain behaviors before we send a kid on a break. And I'm going to ask you to change your vocabulary around the word break. Let's start calling it reset. Now you've got a reset button on your cable box, you've got a reset button on your camera. So sometimes kids need a reset. So if I send a kid for a reset to someplace, then they go to a particular location. Maybe it's in the classroom, maybe it's a chair, maybe it's a center that I use, or perhaps they go to another room and I tell them, hey, you know what, why don't you reset for a few minutes? And in that reset area is kind of a place where they get to gauge where they are by using visuals that you've put on the wall or in the area where they go to reset. Those visuals tell them whether they are in kind of a red zone, in kind of a yellow zone, or they're teetering into the blue zone, or whatever it is that you want to call it. And then it also gives them some techniques underneath that, pictures for little kids or words for older kids, of how they can bring themselves back into a green zone. And they get to use those techniques on their own, and then in a few minutes you check on them and say, how do we reset? And I want them to be able to say, I'm back in the green, miss, and I'm ready to go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. I speak and consult on school behavior, and I love to help districts solve some of these problems. See you next time.